Nighttime Talks with Nye. It's currently like 11 something at night, but because I'm always up at crazy times of the night, I decided to just maybe do a little series where I just talk about like whatever's on my mind. And this week, what's been on my mind pretty heavy is friendships and how they can get very toxic very quickly without you even realizing it. I have been in some very toxic friendships multiple times in my life. I'm not sure why. Apparently, I'm not very good at picking friends or people finding, people searching. I don't have a good people radar, people reading, or but I have had some mild and extreme toxic friendships, and I just want to talk about them a little bit because I'm sure there are people out there going through similar things I went through. And it wasn't until I got out those situations did I realize I shouldn't have been letting some of that stuff fly. Like, I really should have boop boop a couple times, but I didn't. Let's get right into it. What did I just say? Let's get into some of the red flags of toxic friendships. I have my handy dandy notebook because, I had to write down a little bit of my experiences. It's a lot, but I'm going to try to keep it short and keep it simple. Red flag number 1. If your friend is constantly trying to one-up you, they're not your friend. That is the beginning of a toxic friendship. Friends are supposed to be there to uplift you, to be as excited as you are, to be on the same level as you. They're not supposed to be in competition with you. Like, if we're friends and you feel like everything I do, you have to do better, or you have to be better than me at all times, like over the most minimal things, you're obviously not a real friend. You're trying to have a competition with me. We might as well not even be friends. We might as well be strangers. And honestly, that's kind of a waste of time and energy. Like, there are other things you could be focusing on. Why are you focusing on being better than me? Be better for yourself. Just an example of this would be like, if you go to your friend and you're like, oh, that guy just called me cute. And then your friend is like, well, last week 2 hobos at a gas station told me I'm cute and tried to buy me a honey bun.
What did he say?
Why are they telling me about experiences that happened weeks ago that aren't relevant now? Like, I don't know. Next, if your friend is always putting you down or nitpicking, say you come in and you're super excited about something, like you just achieved a goal that you've been working on forever, and your friend was like, well, you probably could have did this better, or, that's good, but they did it better than you. That's a red flag, and that's toxic behavior. Your friend is supposed to be happy for your accomplishments, and I just fumbled that word. Friends are supposed to be happy for your accomplishments. They're supposed to egg you on. They're supposed to hype you up. They're supposed to match your energy. If you can't match my energy when I'm excited, why am I keeping you around? Like, don't have me come to you, oh my God, guess what? I just climbed Mount Everest. I would never do that because outside of mountains, no. Oh, I just climbed Mount Everest. And you're like, yeah, that was done already. No, I need you to be like, yes, girl, go climb that mountain again. Match my energy. Do not bring me down. What is the point of that? You're not a real friend. And the next one is one that gets under my skin because I've had so many people do this to me, and I'm just like, we're grown. If your friend is always trying to make you feel bad for doing things without them when they don't invite you out either, that is a red flag. Things are so much different than what they used to be when we were like kids. Like, before we had anything to do, and the only things we had to worry about was going to school and doing our homework and like chores if you had them. I low-key didn't, but if you did, that was our only responsibility. So we had time to be hanging with our friends, texting them 24/7, linking up on the weekends, whatever. Now that we're older and everybody got their own type of things to do, of course it's nice to make time for each other, but do not hit me up asking me why I didn't invite you out when you see me hang with other people. Because the last time I checked, phones work 2 ways. If you really wanted to see me, you can text me, you can call me, you can hit me up on Snapchat, you can message me on Instagram, you can send a carrier pigeon through my window if you really want to reach me that bad. But do not wait until I'm out with other people living my best life, to be like, wow, Naomi, you did me dirty. You don't even invite me out. Sis, did you invite me out? Have you hit me up in the past couple weeks just to ask how I'm doing? No. So if you always have to hit up that person first and they don't do the same for you, you're in a toxic friendship, sis. It's very one-sided, and you should get yourself out of there, because it's not going to be good. It doesn't even have to be a long time. You could be friends for like 2 months, but if you feel close to that person, you feel a connection, it's going to be hard if you realize, oh, I need to cut this person off. It's not easy. It is not easy to lose a friend, but after you get through that period where it's like, wow, I just lost a friend, you'll feel so much better. I promise you. It'll be like a weight is off your shoulders, because you don't have to carry around that burden of, am I being a good enough friend? Am I doing enough for them? Why aren't they happy for me? Why aren't we hanging out? Like, that's just too much to deal with. And it's a lot on your mental health and their mental health too. I feel like at some point people just grow apart. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault, but like, everybody's circumstances are different. But I wouldn't say jump right to cutting them off automatically. I would obviously try to communicate with them. I would definitely say try to work things out first before things get volatile and disrespectful and violent. We want to take things as mature adults. Everything takes time. If you talk to that person and you guys are communicating, over time things should get better, and if they don't, then you either distance yourself or you cut them off completely. I mean, I definitely have friends where it's like we hit each other up maybe like once a month, maybe not even, maybe once every couple months, but when we do talk and we link up, it's like we saw each other every single day. It's like nothing has changed. And then I have those friends that I talk to every single day that know every single thing about my life. And that's just how it is. I don't have the same relationship with every single friend that I have. And I'm kind of grateful, because there are some friends that I can go months without seeing and we're still cool. And then there are other friends that I can go months without seeing and it's an issue, and they make it seem like it's only my fault, which is not. I think it could be both parties. It could be more of a responsibility on one person's part, but like I said, there's so many means of communication. Like, if you really want to hang out with me, if you really want to talk to me, you'll find a way, just like I find a way. And I know there are times where I go and I might not talk to my friends for months, and I'm like, dang, is this person good? Like, let me check on them. Even if I just comment on their Snap, or if I like their picture or comment on their Instagram, that's my form of reaching out. Toxic friendships, they're just as bad as toxic relationships with like a boyfriend or girlfriend. Sometimes they're even worse, because a friend is a friend. A friend is like family. And when you lose one, it kind of sucks. But sometimes it's better for you, for your mental health in the long run. And I would also talk to people about it. Like, don't keep that bottled up. I think a lot of people, when they're beefing with their friends, they'll keep that to themselves because they don't want to like be messy and like talk junk about them. But if you're really in a situation where you feel uncomfortable and you're scared about where things are going with this friend, you should talk to other people just to get it out your system. Like, don't bottle up, because if you bottle up, it'll explode and things will be terrible, and it's just not a good look. So try to vent about it. Write in a journal, talk to your best friend, talk to a parent, talk to your family, talk to people that you're comfortable with. So yes, that was my first nighttime talk with Nye. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see what the next one's gonna be. Who knows? I don't know, but thank you for tuning in. Good night.